I don't know what other part of that you were actually talking about. Because you said multiple things in one sentence.
What I said that you can't get through your head is that she's not coming to my house, come in my driveway, curse me out basically, and think that I'm going to respect her or even welcome her back in my home. Why don't you understand that?
I do!
Okay, now if you went to her mama's house and did that to her mama, what do you think exactly would happen?
I don't know.
Do you think that they would welcome you with open arms back in their home?
No.
Exactly.
Mom, I said I understand.
I understand what you're saying. But then you're also asking me, well, how long will it be before she gets a chance to show you or earn your respect back? Do you think that they'd want to see you a day or two later to earn respect?
I didn't say a day or two. That's not what I said.
I wasn't putting words in your mouth. I was asking you a question and giving you an example.
Well,
but there
not.
again...
But a couple months maybe? How about that?
I didn't say a couple months either, because I told you I'm not putting a number on it. It depends on how the two of you act.
We're not going to be around you to show you how we act.
It also... But you know what? The thing about it is when you have a time to be home... and it's a curfew, and I say be home by 10 o'clock, coming home at 5 minutes after 10 is not respectful. And it's not your curfew. You're late. You don't text me at 1 minute to 10 and say I'm on the way. You respect me enough to be home by 10 o'clock. Does that make sense at all?
Just that right there, and small little things like that.
That's not...
Can't possibly give you a freaking clue of what our actual personalities are like.
I'm not asking you what your personalities are like. I'm talking about earning respect by doing the things that you're supposed to do and doing the things you're asked to do.
How does she earn your respect?
It'll be a while. I don't know. Hadn't even thought about that because I don't really care at the moment. It's going to take a little while, and I already told you that. And I don't know what a little while is.
We're going fishing. See ya.
Oh, so you're just going to leave in the middle of a conversation?
What else do we need to talk about? I'm listening.
Well, see, your general poor attitude as well is a problem.
Poor attitude about what?
About everything, Austin. Everything. You always act like you're in a pissy mood. You never want to talk about anything. And all you're worried about is getting to see Maggie.
Because I love her.
That's great. That is great. I am so glad that you have a relationship and you love her.
And when I'm around you, all we do is fight and bicker, and it sucks. And I don't like to be around you when we do that.
I don't like to be around you either when you're a little punk.
And you think
Same
I'm a punk,
way.
And I think the same about you. When we're around each other and we're hanging out, so it just doesn't work. So I'd rather hang out with somebody that
It's called
doesn't happen.
making it work. And so you don't get that yet either. That's something else that just takes maturity and time.
Either, because you'll fight just as much as I do.
Austin, as many times as I have to tell you, the majority of the time I'm reacting to something you say or do that's usually a smart aleck remark, a smart ass comment, or something like that, or something that you're disrespectful about when I tell you to do it. Like come on home last night because I was worried about the weather.
And she had her internship all day long today. And I was actually just trying to spend some time with her, but...
When?
No, last night.
You know what? Sometimes there's other things that are more important for a couple hours. And to me, last night, your safety of coming home during a tropical storm was more important. Because guess what? You'll get to see her. I promise you will get to see her almost every day. But see, you can't get that through your head.
I can, but I'm trying to spend more time with her.
Okay,
I'm
but...
not just seeing her every day for 5 minutes.
Okay, you never see her for just 5 minutes.
That was an exaggeration.
Exactly, it was an exaggeration.
But I'm even like 30, 45 minutes.
There's never. I don't even recall a day when you've only seen her for 30 or 45 minutes. Tell me exactly when that is.
And I'm sure you're going to want me home by 10 tonight, aren't you?
Absolutely, because guess what? After last night, I was up till 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep, and you have to be home by 10 because I'm going to get a decent night's sleep tonight.
She doesn't get off work till 9, which means she doesn't get home till 9:15, which is exactly 45 minutes until I have to be home, not leave her house to come home, which means we only get about 40 minutes together.
Well, according to you, you're going to spend all day on your birthday with her. So I think an hour or two for the next couple days won't kill you. Do you think?
So you're going to let me spend all day on my birthday again?
I guess I don't have a choice because if you know, the family wanted to do something with you, but apparently it will probably turn out to be a pretty pissy day because you'll be pissy about it because you didn't spend the day with Maggie. I can see that happening. Have you told everybody that you're going to hang out with Maggie that day?
I don't know who to tell because I don't know who planned on being there.
Well, Lori and them, Grandma and them talked about going to Dave and Buster's and doing a surprise.
What is a Dave and Buster's?
It's just a fun place where you go, and it's an adult place where you like have adult video game style things, bowling, you eat, all kinds of stuff. But it's okay. Because I don't want you to go and then just have a poor attitude the whole time. It's not worth it.
Why does everything have to be so depressing all the time?
I'm sorry, what?
Why does everything have to be so depressing all the time anymore?
I don't want it to be.
Everything.
I don't want it to be, Austin. I totally agree with
My mom
you.
and my girlfriend hate each other.
I don't hate her. Why do you keep putting words into people's
Dislike
mouths?
each other. Have no respect for each other.
I
Whatever you want to call it.
You know what? And those are totally different things. Those are totally different things. So you've got to keep them separate, which I've already told you 5 minutes ago, but you have yet to do.
Okay, my girlfriend and my mom have zero respect for each other. That's still pretty freaking bad.
You know what? That's her problem. She caused that. She come over to my house and did what she did.
You told me that. I know that. I saw it
Okay.
happen.
Well, you're repeating yourself, so I will definitely repeat and remind you why.
The fact that it sucks.
It does suck. And guess what? I agree with you on that point too. So maybe you should have just come home last night at 8 o'clock during this tropical storm.
When you told me I could be home at like 8:30. Yeah.
But you never did. That's the problem. You never came home. You told me no.
But you told me at first, okay, be home at 8:30. Oh wait, no. Come home as soon as you get that flag down.
Because it was getting worse. And you still, 24 hours later, cannot get that through your head.
Because it wasn't actually that freaking bad. It wasn't.
You know, in your mind it wasn't, but you weren't sitting here watching all the trees and hearing all the limbs snap and then the power flickering on and off. And then it going off in the middle of the night too. There again, your skewed view of the world. Your teenage skewed view of the world. It wasn't that bad. I bet you any adult that you talk to would say it's pretty darn bad. But you wouldn't agree with them. So whatever. Nobody's going to change your mind about that. And that's fine. Whatever. Everybody's entitled to opinion. But then there's also facts. And the fact was that storm was bad. And the fact was that I asked you to come home for that reason. And the fact also remains that you refused. Now, have you gone back over there and hung that flag back up? Have you gotten those brick chips out of the garage and finished your project?
There were brick chips in the garage.
I told you they were Sunday.
I never heard you say that.
When do you plan on going to hang the flag back up?
That's okay.
I guess I would have thought you'd have done it earlier, but I don't. Whatever. I know you didn't plan a time, so
Did I get everything done in the house I need to get done today?
I don't know.
You didn't look?
I haven't done anything else today. I'm so tired I can barely hold my eyes open. I was up till 3 a.m. I got up at 5:30 and took a shower and went to work. So, tell me your take on Maggie coming over here and doing that. Are you defending her? Do you think she should have?
I don't want to say anything.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. But I don't know what to say, not to step on anybody's toes, so I'm just not going to say anything. Sometimes that's the smarter thing to do.
That's not the smartest thing to do because you know in your mind and in your heart that she was in the total wrong to come over here and do that at my house. But you don't want to say that because you don't want to step on her toes, knowing that she was in the wrong.
I don't think it's a good idea to tell me what I know and what I don't know.
No, I said that is my opinion.
Okay, well then why'd you tell me I knew it? In fact, I may not agree with it. You don't know.
Well, tell me. Go ahead and tell me, Austin. Tell me.
I think she got just as fed up with it as I did.
Okay.
You
Now, I
blowing up
asked
my phone.
about you coming home during a storm last night when I felt it was unsafe. Get past that point because I asked you a direct question.
This is a build. That was a build up off of every other time you've done it for like the past 3 months.
Don't care. I'm asking you a direct question.
What?
Once again.
What's your direct question?
Do you think that she should have come over here and done what she did last night? That's a yes or no question.
For Hybrid Retirement Living, no address compares to Windsor Run. Coming soon to Matthews. Visit our website or call today to order your free brochure.
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I've done the same thing and it hasn't worked for me either.
You've gone over to her mom's
No.
and cussed her out?
No. I've tried explaining to you how sick I am of having my phone blown to bits while I'm hanging out with her and being treated like a little kid all the time, but it's never worked, and I didn't think it would work for her either.
But that's not what she came over here and did.
She did. She came over.
Because if you come up to me and cuss me out, you will have no teeth left.
Then what did she do exactly? Because I barely heard any of it. What was the first part?
Exactly.
What was the first part?
She came over here and she said, I don't know, I wrote it down exactly. Let me tell you.